Hello students, welcome back to our online class with Best English School and with me your lovely teacher students. So students, we have already completed the chapter 3, right? So right now in this video we would like to start the chapter 3 poem part students, okay? The Quarrel, okay? So we won't waste our time because you all know that whenever I make you read the poem, so I definitely make you write the summary also. So with the help of the summary we understand the poem very easily. So let's begin. The Quarrel. So our subject is English, chapter 3, poem The Quarrel. So let's begin. It is common for brothers and sisters to quarrel, although sometimes they may not even be able to say why they quarrel. But how long do such quarrel last? How do they end? So obviously students, between the brother and sisters relation, मतलब ब्रदर और सिस्टर की रिलेशन में हमेशा फाइट्स होती है. वो लोग एक दूसरे के ऊपर चिल्लाते हैं और कभी कभी तो ऐसा होता है कि वो लोग क्यों चिल्लाते हैं उसका कोई रीज़न भी नहीं होता है, मतलब ऐसे ही चिल्लाते हैं एक दूसरे के ऊपर. तो ऐसे देखें तो ऐसे कितनी बार ऐसे क्वेरल्स होते हैं और ये कितनी देर तक झगड़ा करते हैं. सो वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द रिलेशन ऑफ ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर इन दिस पोएम द क्वेरल. सो I quarrelled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong. So he was in the right. So in this poem there is only 2 para students, right? And this poem is all written by Eleanor Fargione. So if there would be any question that who is the author of the poem The Quarrel, so you have to answer this one, Eleanor Fargione. Okay students, it's Eleanor Fargione. It's very easy, this poem. So we won't waste our time, let's begin it, the summary part of this chapter poem. So let's do it. So this summary part would be divided into 2 halves. The first paragraph firstly, then afterwards the summary part, and then the second paragraph, and then its summary part, and then afterwards we will do the meanings also. Okay, so let's do it. The Quarrel poem explanation students. So one more time we will read the poem. I quarrelled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. So students, in this paragraph there is only 2 meanings. First one is the slight, SLIGHT, slight. So slight meaning is small. स्लाइट का मतलब यहाँ पे क्या बोला गया है, स्मॉल, छोटा, एंड द मॉडेस्ट ऑल्सो. एंड द सेकेंड मीनिंग इज क्वेरल्ड. क्वेरल्ड मीन्स फॉट, मतलब झगड़ना. ओके, सो लेट्स नाउ सी द समरी ऑफ दिस पैराग्राफ. द पोएट हैड अ फाइट विथ हिज ब्रदर. बोथ ऑफ देम वे फाइटिंग एंड वे आर नॉट इवन अवेयर ऑफ द फाइट, of the cause of the fight was. The fight was happening because of a series of things. One thing was giving away to another. While fighting, both fell down. In the beginning, the fight was modest and was not very serious, but gradually it grew intense and became a serious issue. His brother said that he was right. whereas the narrator was thinking himself on the right side. So students, in this one पैराग्राफ द पोइट हैड अ फाइट, मतलब पोइट का फाइट हुआ है उसके ब्रदर के साथ, एंड वो दोनों बहुत ज़्यादा फाइट कर रहे थे. वे आर नॉट इवन अवेयर ऑफ द कॉज, मतलब वो लोग फाइट कर रहे थे पर उनको ये पता ही नहीं था कि वो लोग किस मुद्दे में या किस टॉपिक के लिए वो लोग फाइट कर रहे हैं. और ये जो वो लोग दोनों के बीच में जो फाइट चल रही थी वो बहुत ज़्यादा ही सीरियस हो गई थी. एंड देयर वॉज अ सीरियस ऑफ थिंग्स, मीन्स अ लॉट, दे बोथ वर सीरियस अबाउट दैट फाइट. एंड वन थिंग वॉज गिविंग अवे टू अनदर, मतलब एक के बाद टॉपिक आके वो लोग फाइट किए जा रहे थे. वाइल फाइटिंग बोथ फेल डाउन, वो लोग जब लड़ रहे थे तब वो लोग दोनों गिर गए. इन द बिगनिंग द फाइट वॉज वेरी मॉडेस्ट, मतलब जब स्टार्टिंग थी फाइट वो लोग की स्टार्ट हुई थी तो वो फाइट बहुत स्मॉल था, छोटा था, बट नॉट सीरियस एंड वॉज नॉट वेरी सीरियस, वो ज़्यादा सीरियस फाइट नहीं थी. बट ग्रेजुअली इट ग्रूज इंटेंस एंड बिकम अ सीरियस इशू. एंड आगे जिस तरह से उनकी बातचीत होती जा रही थी वैसे देखें तो उनके बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियस हो गया ये फाइट और बहुत ज़्यादा इंटेंस हो गया, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा ही झगड़ा करने में आ गए थे. हिज ब्रदर सेड दैट ही वॉज राइट वेयर एज द नरेटर वॉज थिंकिंग हिमसेल्फ ऑन द राइट साइड. मतलब कैसे होता है, हम लोग हमेशा अपने आप को राइट फील करते, राइट, लाइक आई एम राइट, यू आर रॉन्ग, राइट, ऑब्वियसली स्टूडेंट. सो सिमिलर एज दैट वे हिज ब्रदर वॉज टेलिंग सेड दैट ही वॉज राइट, ओके, एंड वेयर एज द नरेटर वॉज थिंकिंग हिमसेल्फ ऑन द राइट साइड. मतलब नरेटर को ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो राइट है और उसके ब्रदर को भी ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो राइट है. बट एक्चुअली वी डजंट नो दैट हु वॉज राइट, बट there is a point that everyone thinks that they are right. Students, of course आप लोग के फ्रेंड्स में या किसी कज़न्स में फाइट हो रही होगी, so obviously you will think that you are right and you will be right in 110%. But whatever the other half also tell that he was also right, so there would be definitely a fight कि नहीं मैं सही हूँ तुम गलत हो, नहीं तुम गलत हो मैं सही हूँ, like that way, right students? So in a similar way this was happening between the author and his brother, students. So let's see the second para. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong and so he was in the right. So students, in this one there is two meaning. Thumped means hit, thumped मतलब मारना, hit करना, and the next one is turned black means to become unpleasant, means वो लोग ज़्यादा ही एकदम unpleasant हो गए, शांत हो गए, एकदम शांत थे ही नहीं और शांत हो जा रहे थे, शांत नहीं भी हो जा रहे थे, like that way. Okay, now we will see the summary. In the noon, the fight became serious and both started hating each other. मतलब एक नून के नून के टाइम में उनकी जो फाइट थी वो बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियस हो चुकी थी और उस टाइम वो एक दूसरे को हेट कर रहे थे. They were totally hating each other. They did not like one another. He just doesn't wanted to look at his brother and he doesn't like one another, means they were hating each other. All of a sudden poet's brother hit him on the back and asked him to get along. It was not the right thing to pull the matter throughout the night. So actually students, all of a sudden मतलब अचानक से जो पोएट का ब्रदर है उसने उसको हिट किया पीछे, मतलब पीछे बैक साइड में उसे मारा, धक्का दिया, हिट दिया, उससे बोला कि अब हम लोग कितने देर तक ये बात झगड़ा करते रहेंगे. इट वॉज नॉट द राइट थिंग टू पुल द मैटर थ्रू आउट द नाइट. ऐसी कोई टॉपिक तो है ही नहीं कि हम लोग ये टॉपिक में पूरी रात झगड़ा करते रहे. दैट इज़ नॉट सो फेयर, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? सो द पोएट ब्रदर टोल्ड दिस टू द पोएट that we are fighting in a very useless topic that is not at all useful to us. Then He also declared humbly that he was wrong, which proved his generosity. Then he also means the poet's brother humbly मतलब बहुत अच्छे तरीके से बोला उसने कि वो wrong है. इससे क्या पता चलता है? इससे ये पता चलता है कि वो बहुत generosity मतलब अच्छा व्यक्ति is a nice guy. This moved the poet's heart and he realized that he was wrong. जब उसके ब्रदर ने बोला कि वो गलत है तो ये सुन के पोएट के जो हार्ट है वो बहुत ज़्यादा मेल्ट हो गया, मतलब वो बहुत शांत हो गया. एंड ही ऑल्सो रियलाइज दैट ही वॉज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग, मतलब एक्चुअली देखे तो दोनों रॉन्ग थे. सो इन द लास्ट we got the answer that both the brothers, the poet and his brother, both was wrong in their own opinion, and they were just talking and fighting in a very useless manner or very useless topic. मतलब कोई बात नहीं थी फाइट करने की, but they just hit it out. Okay, so this were the poem, students. Some with summary, the Quarrel. So it's who is the author of this poem? The author of the poem is Eleanor Farjeon, students. Okay, you have to read this spelling or pronounce it very well because it's Eleanor, Eleanor, Farjeon, Farjeon. Okay, so it's Eleanor Farjeon. Look, pronounce it like that way only, students. So students, now our chapter poem The Quarrel is completed. So I have already make you write the question answers of this chapter The Quarrel. So you already have written it in your notebook. The textbook part, the workbook part, we will do it later on. So till there, students, now I am just wrapping out my video. And if you have liked my video, so you just have to do like, share and subscribe. Okay, students? And if you wanted to more and more knowledgeable videos from us, so you should always have to subscribe it when you have just watching this video till. So now bye bye and have a nice day, students. Stay home, stay safe with the help of this line. I would like to pack up. Bye.